My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. This is the only channel dedicated to UFC fight picks and DraftKings lineups run by MMA insiders and professional fighters. Every week, I join Dan Kramer and Nick Newell, two longtime professional fighters that have fought at the highest levels on the planet, as well as Jacob Lyons, a skinny kid from Indiana. So join us every single week for our full fight card breakdowns, our individual fight card breakdowns, our betting guide, and our DraftKings lineups.
It is my birthday. I'm on vacation with my family, and when the cat is away, the mice will play. These two got together and said, we need to do a betting breakdown for the Mayweather, what the hell's his name?
Logan Paul.
The Mayweather-Logan Paul fight.
He's he's probably more popular than Mayweather, honestly.
I think he is probably.
You're probably because now the Paul brothers are just like one entity. Anyway, Dan went out, found a ton of incredible prop bets that are actually a ton of fun. No matter what circus act this fight actually is, these prop bets are ridiculously fun. So we're gonna walk through those. It's a Friday night. We have a drink in hand. Dan spent his actual money. I didn't spend mine. But Dan, I'm gonna pull this up. Walk us through the prop bets that you found and you played. And if I'm correct, you did all of them at BetOnline?
Yes. So, BetOnline has, on top of this, they have a whole list of fun prop bets you can make. These are the ones that I went after. I will preface this with, literally, this is just for fun. I'm going to be hanging out, drinking, watching the fight, and I'll be rooting for all sorts of stupid things. And trust me, this is not even the beginning of what they have in terms of options. They have.
I got one, my favorite one.
Oh, you probably got. Is he going to wear a hoodie out? Are they both going to wear a hoodie out? What said first, YouTube or 50-0? There's all sorts of crazy bets. So go to bet. Well, go to our website. Thank you. This is your thing, Angela. Do it with the voice and all the.
That's my thing.
Go to WeWantPicks.com/bets and click whatever ad you feel comfortable with and deposit some money. And you're going to be on your way to success.
There you go. They're not ads, but
that was perfect, Jacob. So, anyways, all kidding around, we did a deal with BetOnline. Go to our site, check out. We've got some options where they'll match some money for you. If you don't want to do that, we'll Venmo anybody who deposits in and send us a message, a private message or an email. We'll straight up just Venmo you $20 for doing it. So we're trying to build something up with them. So anybody who joins and plays there helps us out. It's also a lot of fun, and we generally win on MMA. I have no idea if I'm going to win, but I'm going to be rooting for all sorts of fun stuff throughout the fight. So my first prop bet I put a lot of analysis into this, all right? What part of Jake Paul's face bleeds first? I went with the eye, anywhere in the eye area, the orbital, the socket, the brow. I mean, you got to figure he's going to get hit with a clean shot by Mayweather at some point.
How is that plus 200? Like, literally, where else would he bleed from? His ear?
Oh, you got to go on the site. They have the nose. They have the...
Oh, nose. Yeah, nose. Okay.
They have the ear. They have below the...
here, I got it right here. There's lip, mouth for plus 120 or 175. And then this one for plus 200. There's nose for plus 250. Ear for plus 400. Any other area on head, neck for plus 500. Anywhere below the neck for 500. And cheek for 600.
So the most likely outcome, according to them, is lip.
Right, lip or mouth.
That's interesting because what right here, that's cheek, I guess, but that's like kind of close to the eye. I mean, I may have to make some calls here. They might because that's a very fine line between the cheek and the eye. I may have to. I mean, plus 600 on the cheek. I might have to throw it on that too, just to cover both ends of it. But yeah, I think Jake Paul is going to bleed in this fight. I almost went with nose, but I was like, you know what? I used to get cut in every single fight. My eyebrows.
Yeah, not bleed from the nose.
Right. And, Jake Paul is also a very good-looking guy. So, his eyebrows probably just, he got that soft skin. I think it's going to get cut up a little bit. So
I actually don't think Jake Paul's a good-looking dude at all.
Good thing we're
is he supposed to?
Good thing we're talking about Logan Paul.
Logan, whatever. Jake, they're all the same. The Paul brothers. By the way,
I wrote Jake Paul on the graphic.
Did you really? That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's right in front of you.
Right. That's just so disrespectful.
That's how fun this is. It's just fun nonsense bets.
Yes, that's the level of seriousness we're taking with this. So anybody watching, please don't trail our bets thinking
this is a fun Friday night thing. This is not what we normally do, which is give you genuine advice and insight. This is just
there's been very little analysis done on this. This is just this will be fun. I think that could happen. I'm going to throw a quarter of a unit at it. So so Jake, Logan Paul, whoever he is, I think he's going to bleed from his eye somewhere first. That's my bet at plus 200. Then I went through the rounds, and this one I think, just kind of looking at it, how I think the fight will go. I could have went 4, 5, and 6, but I went 4 and 5. I think by the 4th and 5th round is when Mayweather is going to start turning it, similar to the McGregor fight.
Yeah,
But I think even McGregor had way more boxing skills than Paul. I mean, I know McGregor had way more boxing skills than Paul had, but I still think Mayweather.
The opening odds that Logan Paul is a bigger favorite than Conor was. I read that somewhere.
But Conor, they fought in an actual sanctioned boxing match.
Oh, with judges.
This is an exhibition with no judge, literally no judges, but they do allow knockouts.
So if it doesn't get finished,
I think they have like unlicensed
all the bets are the no
fake
decision
judges.
Bets. I think all the bets you can place, I think, for the money line are no decision bets.
Oh, so it's like the Tyson thing where everyone looking back afterwards, I'm like, of course I should have said it was a draw, because the guys that were the judges were like all ex-boxing guys. But yeah, so I picked the 4th and the 5th at plus 400 and plus 500. I think you really can't go wrong just picking, 2 or 3 rounds in that 4, 5, 6 area. I think by that point, Mayweather will probably start to turn it on him and pick him apart a little bit. And I think in the first couple rounds, he'll do what he did with McGregor and just kind of let him burn himself out, let him throw some big shots. Paul is definitely the bigger guy. You can see that in the weigh-ins.
Much bigger. So, which actually will be it may be an issue. Floyd Mayweather moves like a cat.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And not knowing how to measure your punches and just throwing big punches because you're trying to hit him.
You guys are starting to.
Here's your technical analysis.
Real analysis into a boxing match with a YouTube guy.
Right.
An all-time great boxer.
By the way, I cannot wait for the Jake Paul Tyron Woodley fight. I'm actually going to do some legit analysis on that one because the opening lines on that right now, plus 100 on Woodley.
He's even money.
Even money.
That's crazy.
I've already got a nice little bet in there on that.
Yeah. He has been a bum the last year or two, but still.
But dude, MMA is a different. Training for MMA and fighting MMA, it's a different world. When you're only training boxing,
it kind of worries me the way he's been talking about Jake Paul. Have you heard what he's been saying? He's like, everyone just calls him a Mickey Mouse star, but this guy's a fighter, man. This guy's an athlete. It's like, oh, okay.
Well, I mean,
it's almost like he's trying to prop him up in case he loses.
Yeah, but I mean, by the way, he hasn't looked. I mean,
you haven't seen enough to know if he looks good or not.
Right. Well, that's the Kente fight. He came out throwing bombs. I mean, he didn't look.
No, we're talking about Jake Paul.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead. Finish your last one.
I always say, it's easy to look like you're the best in the world when you're always the hammer. But when you get into a fight that you actually get touched up a little bit, we'll find out.
Well, I mean, Askren was throwing the jab out there. It's pretty sharp.
He is smart who he picks, though.
Nobody has a more stinging jab than Ben Askren, so he got through that just fine.
Oh, my God. There's, gifs out there of Askren shadow boxing. So, yeah, I got Mayweather in the 4th and 5th, plus 400, plus 500, quarter unit on each. I think there's a decent chance that can happen. It's going to be in one of those 4, 5, 6-ish rounds. So I like that bet. And then this one felt pretty easy to me. Will they touch gloves before the fight? No. I don't think they will. Minus 175.
That is pretty easy.
There's no bad blood between those two, really. There's Mayweather.
There's probably no real bad blood, but they're going to sell it like it's bad blood because what's his name stole his hat like a 12-year-old and ran off with it.
Right, yeah, Jake was one being respectful. I think Logan's been like, I get to fight the greatest fighter ever.
Yesterday he was like, I'm going to retire you. You're old. You're going to get retired twice.
Well, I mean, he's got to say that to sell stuff, but I don't think there's really actual.
I don't think they touch gloves either.
Are you going to bet that they are going to touch gloves, Jacob? You can get plus odds on that.
There it is.
Yeah,
Absolutely, I will. Absolutely, I will.
Okay. Show us the slip. We'll reimburse you. Show us the slip.
Well, I got to get more Bitcoin here.
Anybody else out there, check out Bet Online. If you see any other fun ones, I love hearing just the stupid reason that like we all just gave as to why.
Well, here I got one. I got one right here. This is my favorite one, and I honestly think that I think that this one's like kind of a lock. It says what will be, and I'll tell you what. I won't say the odds. I'll give you guys the options. You can tell me what will be said first by the broadcast team. Okay, what is the broadcast team going to say first? Is it A, McGregor, B, Rope-a-Dope, C, YouTube, or D, 15-0?
15-0.
So I looked pretty closely at this one. I believe if you read the fine print, that's from the start of the opening bell to the end of the fight. So it's not on their walkout. It's not on their intros. It's in the fight. So that makes it a little bit more interesting. I think it's going to be 50-0 as well at that point.
They're definitely going to say McGregor, but they're not going to say McGregor. It could be.
It could be McGregor.
I'll give you the odds if you want the odds. So 50-0 is the favorite at plus 125. YouTube is next at plus 150. McGregor is plus 250, and Rope-a-Dope is plus 500. I think I kind of like
McGregor at plus 250 because I feel like in the fight they're going to quickly make a comparison to that fight if anything happens remotely close.
They also, it could go ding, 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 and here we go. The YouTube star
Logan Paul, the YouTube star versus 50-0 Floyd Mayweather. I think it's going to be one of those.
That is a hard one. That is a hard one. I'll still be on. I'm on vacation. I'm in my hotel room. I'll still be on vacation Sunday. I did not plan on ordering this trash, but I might just for these prop bets. These prop bets actually just made it super fun. Because I do not care about that spectacle.
So here's another one I got for you. You guys try and guess the odds on this one. What will happen during the fight? And there's a lot of different ones you can do, but this one is interesting to me. What will happen during the fight? What are the odds for either fighter admitted to the hospital after the fight?
The odds for yes. Am I picking per person or just yes no?
The odds for either fighter admitted to the hospital. What do you?
So it's a yes no. The odds of them going to the hospital must be.
I think I looked this is like 10
a no. Yeah, a no must be like plus 1,000.
It is.
Sorry, minus 1,000 for a no.
Right, it's plus 1,000
for a yes.
For either fighter.
Yeah,
the hospital plus 1,000
to 1.
The best one on this, the best odds for what will happen during the fight is Paul loses mouthpiece. What do you think the odds are for that?
He might spit it out if he gets tired late on purpose.
Dude, that could. What are the odds on that? That could happen as he gets picked.
I don't. You know what's crazy?
That's plus 200.
He may not be savvy enough to do that. You know what I mean? That's like
to get his mouthpiece knocked out.
No, I don't think it's gonna get knocked out. I'm talking about spitting it out. Like I need a break. Poop.
Oh, to get a break.
Here's another fun one. Jake Paul enters the ring during a round of fight for plus 1,000.
No, there's no way that actually happens.
Oh, dude, that would be an absolute melee. People would get jumped.
Here's one that's actually interesting because of the height difference. Mayweather delivers a low blow for plus 500, but the ref would have to call it, right?
They would have to stop it for a little while, like separate them. Yeah,
right.
That's not a bad bet. That could, there's a huge height difference. Huh.
I don't know. See, this is where the analysis comes in.
Especially early on.
I don't know if he's prone to doing that or not.
Well, I think that early on, if he's just trying to wear if he's just trying to wear out the bigger fighter early on, he's going to the body a lot if he's doing anything. Just in case.
I kind of like that one. Plus 500?
Yeah.
I'll throw a little bit on
this
that.
turned into
I'll just be rooting for cup shots. They're like,
and then if you're going to do that, place this one too, because I think this one is probably going to be real close too. You guys can let me know. There's a Mayweather bites Logan Paul for plus 6,600.
That should be plus a gazillion.
Yeah.
All right, what are your you got any plays you're doing, Jacob?
The one that I actually was looking at is what is it? It's will Logan Paul be knocked down? You get yes
like
yes is minus 400. No is plus 250. I might take the no on that.
I would take the no on that.
So you think this is going to go the distance?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's hard.
It's just so much bigger, and Floyd doesn't knock people out. The only
That's
reason,
like
the only reason he got a KO
opponents.
I
versus
feel like as Floyd Mayweather, if you don't knock this guy out within 8 rounds, that's like
the only reason he would knock Connor out, which is different, was because Connor got tired. Floyd doesn't knock people out. I mean, and Logan.
You think
Connor, professional
Logan Paul
fighter,
is gonna
Connor,
be-
yeah. more
You're the
well
one that said
conditioned,
you would take
more
the plus
boxing savvy.
250.
Well,
I would pick the plus 250 just because it's plus odds, and we'll see what happens. I don't like. I'm
Oh,
not confident in that.
And here's another one that I love: is will Floyd Mayweather or Logan Paul have a hood on during their head during walkouts? I would take both at minus 125.
Yes,
that's a good bet.
100%. Yeah, 100%. All right. Well, there's a million of these.
Go check them out. They're fun. Let's all root for stupid things together. Maybe we'll pop.
I can't go live. I'm on vacation. Jacob can.
Jacob, maybe what time does it start on now you're out? Okay.
It's 6 p.m. Central Time on Sunday.
Sunday, 6 p.m.
Or 8 p.m. I feel it is. It's a Sunday night fight.
Is it just that
These
fight,
prop bets?
is there a
No. There's a full undercard. Yeah, there's a full
they're
undercard.
gonna have rapping. Is it? Yeah.
It's not no. It's not Triller.
Oh, okay. So it's not gonna be that.
It's Showtime. It's Showtime boxing. It's an actual.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an actual.
Jake and
boxing
Woodley got
boxing.
So it
Showtime
won't
too,
be
right?
Snoop Dogg just swearing at the people the entire time.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Jake and Woodley get Showtime too? Isn't there?
I believe so because Jake Paul signed a Showtime deal. So
yeah,
it's Showtime Boxing, which is an actual long-standing, storied boxing organization that has they had the McGregor Mayweather fight. So they've done real fights on for generations. So this will be a spectacle because the matchup's insane, but it won't be the circus act that the Triller fights are. But anyway, go to wewantpicks.com/bets. Sign up for Bet Online. There's a bunch of different options for you. If you pick the first option, let us know your username, and we'll go ahead and send you $20. Anyway, let us know in the comments below what your thoughts are on this fight. We know it's ridiculous.
It's not working at his motel.
I'm cutting out?
Yeah, you cut out a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. It's all right. Just call the front desk. Just
anyway,
it's that McDonald's
let us
Wi-Fi
know
next door.
Go to the website. Sign up for Bet
He's
Online.
on guest from like the laundry mat next door. That's his
grab
I think
of
it's
these.
Starbucks.
The code is French latte.
Anyways, what Angelo was trying to say is if you sign up, it helps us out. We just did a partnership with Bet Online. So sign up, join, play around just for fun.
Scratch our backs and we'll scratch yours.
We'll Venmo you $20 for doing it. You can spend that on whatever. But we're having a lot of fun doing stuff like this, but we're also winning a ton of money on MMA bets. So check it out. Let us know what you think, and let's all root for some crazy stuff in this one.
Yeah, and we will see you on Saturday.